Stafford needs Cooper Kupp. Kirk Cousins needs Justin Jefferson. And
Oh my God.
Josh Allen needs Stephon Diggs. Every quarterback needs
And I need some milk, bro. I need some milk. Hey, what's good, Phin Nation? Welcome to the #1 show for the Miami Dolphins here at FAU. Phin Tank, it's your boy, Esteban Big Guapo Rodriguez.
I'm Alfredo, the leader of Two and On.
It's your boy Ant.
All right.
The truth.
Oh, and the truth.
Yeah,
All right.
the truth.
All right. To start this episode off, bro, I gotta say something. I think the Dolphins, I doubt that they watch the show, but it really feels like they does. All right, it really feels like they does, and they spite me for every take that I have. Last week, I said the Dolphins cannot win by a large margin. I said they always have to keep the game close. I predicted this game was gonna be close because that's what's happening the whole season. Soon as I open my mouth, what happens? Blow out the Browns. Are you serious?
I was telling you guys, the defense just had 2 down weeks. To be fair, I did agree with you that the Dolphins do play down to the competition, and it was probably going to happen again. But it was just 2 down weeks. The defense is back. The Dolphins are back. We're back to winning. Back on track, how we should have been if Tua never got that injury. But yeah, just 2 down weeks.
Yeah, I think that the Browns aren't really a good team. They've had some good games this season, but the Dolphins played really well. And they held Nick Chubb to a certain, like, in one of his lower end games. He still has some big runs, but overall they kept the Browns offense at bay.
Yeah, they played a near perfect game and a highlight near perfect game because there's still always some stuff to talk about, like that opening drive with the Browns. 3 plays and a touchdown. Oh my Lord, that set the whole mood for the Dolphins. I was like, no man, they're gonna have to come back in the second half again. It's gonna be a whole thing. Like they're gonna struggle. And I was wrong.
It's been the theme of almost every game this season. Dolphins love to go down early. I'm telling you, they play bad on purpose to show Tua's greatness, man. Every single week.
Well, yeah, that first drive was pretty worrisome just because, like you said, it was the kickoff was long kickoff return, and then 3 plays is all it took for them to score. But after that, the Dolphins defense really locked in and got a lot of stops.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett started the game looking good, which we didn't see last year.
We were like, where were you when Tua was injured, Jacoby?
We would have been in the playoffs if it wasn't for that.
The 7-game losing streak, crazy.
But talking about our quarterback, our brother balled out.
That brother's been balling out, bro, ever since he came back from his injury.
Yeah.
You know, he's been just progressively, again, starting from the bottom, progressively getting better.
I think this game, more than any other, showed how elite his accuracy. I mean, specifically on that touchdown to Trent Sherfield, he put it in the only spot he could have caught it, right on his hands in the corner of the end zone. Like Tyreek Hill was right about that. It was crazy because everybody ridiculed him at the beginning of the season, but that was spot on.
Well, we're going to talk about that one later. We got a surprise for y'all. Anyways, Tua's still putting up numbers, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyreek and Waddle have been a dynamic duo all season, but the dynamic duo for this game, I have to give it to Jeff Wilson Jr. and Raheem Mostert. Were completely dominating the run game.
Yeah, our run game really came to life this game, specifically. Over the last 2 weeks since the trade deadline, we've looked a completely different team in the running game. Jeff Wilson's been a huge acquisition. I mean, we finally have 2 running backs that are capable of rushing for 100 yards, and I don't remember a time where that's been the case for the Dolphins. So it's been a huge pickup, and I'm just happy the Dolphins actually have a run game, which is probably the weakest part of the team at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people would always say that the Dolphins can't win without Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle going off, and this was a perfect example of a game that they didn't need to. Tua actually completed a pass to 8 different receivers, and the star of the show was the running backs. I think Alfredo will agree with my analogy here that I think Tua is looking like 3rd-year Jason Tatum, who had a breakout season in his 3rd year, just like Tua's having. So it's great to see that Tua is continually progressing.
How you feel about that one?
If that's the case, and we're never winning a ring, we're gonna get close, but we're never gonna get there.
Well, but no, Jeff Wilson, I think it was an amazing pickup for only a 5th-round pick. He's definitely in 2 weeks showing that he was worth it.
Yeah, and then we also got to give props to Bradley Chubb for making a bigger presence. I feel like he was able to pressure the Brissett a lot better than he was last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's made a huge difference in our defense so far. He's not getting like stats, I say, like people want him to. But he's definitely putting pressure on quarterbacks, putting pressure on the running game. Like you said, we held Nick Chubb at bay, which was huge because our running defense has been pretty bad all season. So I think he's made a huge difference on the defensive line so far. But yeah, our defense is looking a lot better with him.
Yeah, I think he's just another dominant force that the offensive line has to account for, which is going to free up space for Christian Wilkins, who had a great game, Melvin Ingram, Jalen Phillips. So
Yeah.
I think he's not, yeah, like you say, he's not putting up the stats. I think he had half a sack last game, but still just his presence is pretty big for us.
Yeah, we love seeing it. We love seeing the big plays, the big throws, the long runs. We also love seeing the touchdown celebrations. I mean, Jalen Waddle already has his iconic waddle. Gesicki got his gritty, right? and Tyreek is coming with all these crazy stuff.
With the backflip?
Talking about the backflip was the first one, and then he came out with his last one trying to shake the ref's hand. The ref didn't want none of that,
Yeah.
so this guy fainted, and Jalen wanted to come in and give him CPR.
I love that, man. And this team looks so fun too, though.
Yeah.
Like football stuff aside, I don't know if you guys see the videos from them practicing all the time. Like they're just dancing around, having a good time. I remember the last couple of years, this team seemed so toxic. Like nobody wanted to be a part of it. Nobody was having fun playing for the team, and this looks completely different this year, which makes me really excited. And just to finish off on the defense, do you guys think this looks like a Super Bowl contending defense? Because that was a big talking point over the last couple of weeks. Dolphins' offense looks great, but the defense doesn't look like it can win the playoff games. Do you guys think that's changing now?
We'll save that for a later segment.
Okay.
Well, let me just say that I think there's a lot of big names on this defense, and they're all kind of getting their chemistry down with each other. I don't think, because there's been so many injuries, Xavier Howard's missed time, Bradley Chubb is a new addition, Byron Jones still hasn't even played, he might not even play this season, so I think they have a lot more time to mesh together, and then we'll see towards the end of the season how they look. But I think for right now, I'd say they're around average to above average.
Yeah, and it's they get more time to do that heading into the bye week, which I think couldn't have come at a better time for the Dolphins. 7-3 at the top of their division. Now teams are chasing them, when we've been the ones chasing the top for this entire season. Honestly, for the last couple of years. So the Dolphins are in a prime position to see what everybody else does and respond to that instead of having to chase first place. So yeah, we're in a good spot heading into.
Yeah, I mean, we're already there. With that last surprising loss against the Bills, shot them down from first seed to sixth seed in the playoffs, giving us the number one in the AFC East, which is the best division in the AFC.
Yeah, by far.
In the league, I think.
In the league. Well, NFC East?
Yeah,
they're good.
NFC East?
That's the only one that can compete, in my opinion, right now. But
Yeah.
the Dolphins, that entire division is looking stacked right now.
Yeah, but that's only because I feel like it's because we haven't had a bye. The other teams have already had their byes. That's where they're down a game.
Yeah.
We have 7 wins.
Yeah, we'll see after this week where we end up.
To be fair, I think maybe I was getting a little bit ahead of myself, but when I looked at the schedule, after those first 2 games, I thought there's no way the Dolphins lose a game before December. They lost those 3, obviously, without our starting quarterback, and I think we're on pace to show that we might have actually been undefeated if that's not what's the case.
The Vikings.
The Vikings. That's what I was gonna say. We could have been closer.
Yeah.
But I think
The Vikings are looking really good, but I still don't see.
at the time though, I don't think the Vikings were that good.
Yeah, no, they're definitely better now than they were when we played.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I think we could have won. At the very least, we would have been like 9-1 right now.
9-1. We'll look at 9-1.
But yeah, we're getting back on track with these wins at least. And
Yeah.
the schedule is still pretty light up until I think we play the Niners. But yeah, it's a good time for the Dolphins to get the bye week and get some time off.
Yeah. Speaking of the bye week, the Dolphins don't play next week. So what are we gonna talk about? We gotta fill the space up with something. So we're gonna, instead of having predictions of next week's game that's not happening, we're just gonna talk about our favorite moments and a little special segment right after. All right, so let's start off with our favorite moments of the season. I
think my favorite moment, the one that had me going the craziest, I think was the touchdown against the Ravens that tied the game.
I was going to say that.
Not the one that gave us the lead, but the one that tied it. Because that game specifically at 35-14, I was out mentally. I was out of the game. I was out on the Dolphins. I was out on Tua. Like, I almost gave up everything I believed in over the last couple of years. And that touchdown there, especially it being a bomb to Tyreek, that was probably the single play that made me the happiest. But the thing that's made me the happiest all season is definitely Tua's progression. You know, the fact that everybody's been out on him the last 2 years, nobody's believed in him like I did. So just being right about him has definitely made me put a smile on my face.
Still doesn't get enough credit, bro.
Yeah.
But I think I would say for me is definitely beating the Bills. I was going to say the Ravens because that game was just insane, the second half. But the Bills game was iconic, dude. We haven't beat them in years. So just to see that, to see this team finally getting over the hump, beating a division rival, beating Josh Allen, Tua coming back after getting injured, even though it's a pretty controversial topic after the fact that he was able to come back in that game and lead us to a win, it was pretty hype in the moment.
Yeah, y'all talking about favorite moments or wins. My favorite moment was when we had our first loss.
What the fuck?
Let me explain. When Tua went down the second time and he had to roll out the stretcher, it was an away game at the Bengals, and the entire stadium chanting Tua's name. At that moment, it was way bigger than the sport, because I hate when people are like, oh, you're not going for my team, then you're the enemy, right? And they treat you bad. But like in that moment, it was way bigger than that. At that moment, it felt like, because it was a Thursday night game, it was more than just Dolphins and Bengals fan even watching. It was everyone collectively in the NFL, and it felt like at that moment, everyone was going for Tua and wanted Tua to succeed and come back from this. And that's when I felt the proudest of being a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, because these things are bigger than sports sometimes.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a game, bro. At the
People
end of the day.
remember that Tua's a human being.
Exactly.
It's hard to remember that at times. But yeah, no, I don't think that was definitely not my favorite moment.
I mean, it almost made me cry, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I'm not gonna lie. That messed me up big.
That was emotional.
But I mean, I think that changes a lot of things for the Dolphins mentally. You know, like the team looked entirely different when he was out. I think him coming back changed the morale completely. I mean, look at how the team rallies around him now. He's really become a captain and leader. You know, they didn't just give him the captain spot because he's a 5th overall pick in 2020 and he's a starting quarterback, but he really is one of the leaders of this team. So yeah, that definitely one of my favorite moments of the season. Like I said before, Tua's just emergence as a great player and a great leader on this team.
All right. So are we ready for the big surprise, y'all? All right, so we still gotta fill up time. So we have this new segment idea called Hot Takes, where basically we get some chicken. We're not sponsoring. Hide the logos. 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 Right? We're gonna get some chicken, right? And basically deliver a hot take whilst eating. What is this one? Hot Ones Last Dab hot sauce. We got, what is this? Culee's Brutality hot sauce, 13 out of 10, which is not mathematically correct. And what is this? Estilo Maya, bro. I don't. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit sick, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, but this is gonna open my sinuses right up. All right, so.
Before we get started, for anybody who watches Hot Ones, they're gonna know this sauce has leveled people like Idris Elba, Martin Garrix, people like DJ Khaled haven't even gotten to this one because they gave up. So this big challenge we're taking on right now.
Big challenge. But you know, anything for the content. Let's go. All right, so slide a box over there. Hide the logo. All right, guys. So here's how we're gonna do this. We're each gonna eat the chicken, and then afterwards, while we're dying, the point is that we're gonna deliver a hot take. All right. They told me to close my computer, so I might forget what my hot take even is. But
You guys ready?
We ball. Let's go. Ready?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Oh, that's grim. Oh my god. And we gotta do this 2 more times, bro.
Nah, y'all boys gotta grow up. Y'all boys gotta grow up.
Oh my god.
Yo, you're messing, bro. You're acting for the cameras.
No, I'm really not.
You're acting for the cameras. Bro,
guys.
Blood is floating through my brain right now.
Give us your hot take, bro.
This is like the first time I tried.
My hot take. My hot take. like you were saying earlier, Dolphins are not a Super Bowl contender right now.
Neither am I.
I'm a type of person. Neither are you. You're not even on the team, gang. Look,
a toilet bowl contender.
That's pretty.
no, I'm the type of person.
God.
I need to see it to believe it. All right, and the Dolphins haven't gotten anywhere near the playoffs. At the beginning of the season, I wanted at least one playoff game. And yes, they've been a lot better than in previous seasons.
Wait, what's his take?
But what?
What's your take?
That the Dolphins aren't gonna go to the Super Bowl. They're not Super Bowl contenders.
No way the sauce is messing you up that bad, bro.
Bro, the Dolphins are not going to the Super Bowl because I don't think anyone wants it more than the Bills. Because they have gone this close and had the rug pulled out from under them. Is that the saying, man? The Chiefs are messing up their chances to the Bills. All right, they want it bad, and the Dolphins are definitely making the playoffs. I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to choke.
Listen, mine is going to be a little more positive. I think when it's all said and done, maybe I'm looking a little forward, but I think Mike McDaniel is the best coach in Dolphins history. Better than Don Shula. I don't care about those post-Vietnam War Super Bowls in the 70s, the undefeated season when there was 14 games in the season. Mike McDaniel's a guy.
Bro, you're sweating, bro.
You talking about me?
I'm talking about you, bro.
You sweaty?
Yes. Look at him. Look at him. He's sweating.
I sweat all the time, though.
Bro, no, I tell you, for the cameras, bro. Talking about gotta grow up. You gotta dry up. That's what.
They don't believe it.
All right.
Wait, bro.
What's your take, bro?
Mine is that the Dolphins are gonna win the AFC East, and I don't have too much more to say about this. I want to keep going.
No, bro.
Next one, buddy. Damn.
There's no way you're chilling, bro.
I feel like a dragon.
All right, we're back with the second round. The first one was kind of a lot, but we're gonna do it. This is apparently. We're gonna use this one, Cooley's hot sauce, and apparently it's a lot hotter. So, round 2 on second takes. Yeah, cheers, boys. Let's go.
How you doing?
Oh, that one does not taste good. You lied.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not as hot.
There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, bro, I want to throw up.
You better tell us your hot take before you throw up.
Whew. All right, my hot take. Whoa. I disagree with you. I don't think Coach McDaniel is great. I think he's C plus at best, dog.
Whoa. That's crazy.
At best. He has a couple good plays, I'm sure. Oh man, but for you to compare him to Don Shula, it is outrageous. Compared to Don Shula, my coach Mike McDaniel right now, he's not better. C minus. C minus compared to Don Shula.
Bro, I'm fighting for my life.
That's despicable, bro. For a first-year quarterback to do it, first-year coach to do what he's doing right now, despicable.
It is what it is. That's the game.
Okay. I already said this. I brought up the question earlier, but
Oh, you're sweating.
I think the Dolphins defense is going to cost them a playoff game.
The Dolphins is going to cost
Despite how good it is now, I think it's going to cost them a playoff game when it really matters. This season.
Oh my God, I don't know what you just said. I cannot listen. Bro, my early functions are hot wired.
You got one more, dude.
My God. Is my turn?
Anthony, I think it's your turn.
Xavier Howard is not a top corner anymore.
No!
I agree.
I know
I agree. He gets done by receivers every week. How this sausage
he's
is
my guy.
I agree. He's
I
been getting.
love Xavier Howard, bro.
He's been getting cooked.
Donovan Peoples-Jones exposed him.
But
again.
he is. Peoples Jones is so annoying.
Oh my God.
Oh, all right. Now it's time for the third one.
Can you zoom in on that?
Can you zoom in on how much this guy is having, bro?
Bro, you're a demon.
Actually, I'm sweating.
You're a demon, bro.
I need you guys to understand, I'm really not acting.
All right, it's the third round of the hot takes. He claims to be completely fine. Look, he put like a whole bottle and a half on that big nugget. I'm gonna put 2 just to compete with him. I don't have that many big nuggets. All right, third round of hot takes. Cheers again, boys. Cheers again. Oh,
Never again.
these just don't taste good, bro.
This one is not tasty.
Whose idea was it?
Oh my god.
All right.
This is disgusting.
This is absolutely horrible. This doesn't even taste good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this one tastes good.
At least the jalapeno lemon Cheetos taste good. This is horrible. This is just straight punishment.
Bro, people on Hot Ones say this one tastes good all the time.
It's the cameras. It's the cameras.
Yeah, it does not taste good.
Hot take number 3. Tua's having a very good year. However,
Oh, no.
it's mostly because he has Tyreek and Waddle to throw to, bro. He wouldn't be able to put up those numbers without those receivers.
So let me ask you something. Are quarterbacks only good when they play well with bad receivers?
Patrick Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill. Still putting up amazing numbers.
Patrick Mahomes is also generational.
Bro, my
This
throat.
is bad.
I disagree. Because my third hot take is actually going to be Tua is the MVP of the league right now.
Tua's not the MVP of the league. Tua is the comeback player of the year.
Every quarterback needs their ace receiver. Matthew Stafford needs Cooper Kupp. Kirk Cousins needs Justin Jefferson. And
Oh my God.
Josh Allen needs Stephon Diggs. Every quarterback needs
And I need some milk, bro. I need some milk.
Bro, my throat. Pause.
This is terrible.
Okay, we'll see. This one got me a little. This one was a little hot.
Shut up. I hate your acting, bro. It's terrible.
I don't have a hot take. My hot take is Phin is the #1 Dolphins show at FIU.
That water did wonders, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, what's your hot take?
I already said it. Tua's the MVP.
Oh, what the heck? Okay.
I told you, great quarterbacks need great receivers.
Great quarterbacks should be able to do it without great receivers.
Okay, whatever. You're hating, but whatever. I'm gonna do the outro today because you guys clearly are not handling this.
All right, go ahead, do the outro, bro.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been Phin. We head into the bye week, nothing to look forward to. But 2 weeks from now, we head into week 12, is it? To play the Houston Texans.
From Houston.
Thank you guys for watching. I've been Alfredo, the leader of 2 and On.
I'm Esteban Big Guapo Rodriguez.
And it's your boy Ant.
Hold on, I'm gonna say it for him. Shout out his articles.
Yes.
He can't speak right now.
And I'm going to say for him, shout out his another podcast
Shout out Switch the Field. That's right. That's right. World Cup coverage coming up this week.
next week, bro.
Thank you guys for watching. We've been Phin.
USA.